Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso.
Professor Black was terrible before he decided.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Many an adversary has under...
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Revelio.
So knowledgeable.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demigod.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the tree?
Revelio! Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Leviosa. Revelio.
else too. A dash of powdered back spoonful.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Whee!
Revelio. Finite. Alohomora. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Alohomora. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
You! It took us 3 days to find your brother. Your mother almost squashed him first. You know how he was. Ah, but I know.
My older sister.
Revelio. Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a
Nice
question.
and warm. Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Oh, my
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
Levioso!
Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa! What's that? Levioso! Descendo! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Revelio.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Revelio! Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Want him? Come here, crupmate.
Levio, Descender.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Incendio. Revelio.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Revelio.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Mine now, demi-guys.
Thank you again for delivering those pushes to Madame Lawing.
Revelio.
Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and, most effectively, fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. Sealed. Lumos. Revelio. Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Leviosa! Confringo! Incendio! Flipendo! Flipendo! Reparo! Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo! Revelio! Reparo. Compulso. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Confringo! Lose! Incendio! Stay back! Confringo! Depulso! Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. This has a moth imprinted on it, same as the door. Accio. Confringo. Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Leviosa. Depulso. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo! Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Wingardium Leviosa. Down I go. No other way. It's sealed shut from the other side. Revelio. Oh! Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Capozzo. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Rebellion. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Capolso. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Capolso. Lumos. Depulso. Reparo. Lumos. 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 Reparo. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Incendio! Revelio! A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Incendio! Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
These rocks have seen better days.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take...
Oh, I still enjoyed it.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Leviosa! Incendio! Had enough? Rookwoods don't go down easy! Conviati! Guardian Leviosa!
You're easy.
Expulso! Confringo! Protego!
You're no
So... Leviosa! Confringo!
Aha! Back for more. I knew you were still hanging about.
You're going to regret that. That's just the beginning.
Potato!
So, the hunt begins.
Levioso! Arresto momentum.
Flash of inspiration.
Accio!
Now to finish the job. Expulso! All you could hide from me, did you?
Levioso! Descendo! Accio!
Expulso! We're quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso!
Levioso!
Am I supposed to?
Descendo!
Expulso!
Potato!
You don't stand a chance against me! What are your thoughts on Expulso?
Levioso! Descendo!
Expulso! You dog! Step from above!
Levioso! Descendo!
Expulso!
Potato!
Trying to make me a little...
Confringo!
Might want to look up.
Confringo! Revelio! That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Depulso!
Time for some assistance.
Incendio!
You regret that!
Incendio!
I'm just warming up.
You don't want to try that again. No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it! Is that best you can do?
Potato!
Redacto!
Depulso!
Seems your luck has run out.
Incendio!
Potato!
Depulso! Incendio!
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it! Redacto!
Revelio!
Anyone looking for trouble found it in me.
Revelio! Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Depulso! Levioso! Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
I've had enough of Spellcroft. Hope I never have to. I know I'm not doing it.
Confringo. Bodega.
I know you're
Stupid.
moving quickly.
Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Flipendo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your...
Flipendo!
I'm heading to Belfast soon, so I look forward to seeing you there.
Descendo! Confringo! Levioso!
Still one of my favorites.
Revelio!
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard.
Flipendo!
I've not heard from my Uncle Robert.
Revelio!
I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Levioso! Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Lumos.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Revelio. Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll...
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Get away from me.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Crook. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
In trouble, are we?
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos.
This next composition took some practice, so...
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Hello there.
Why did
Come
you
in,
buy me
look
a
around.
second?
And if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm's come out in the wash, but it
I've known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Fine now, demiguise.
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion?
Revelio.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. Must have missed that one in Beasts.
Revelio. Revelio.